Hey y'all, what's good? What's good? What's good? So, I got some downloads for y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. I also will be dropping very soon the air sign love reading and the who am I missing, y'all? And fire signs, duh, hello. Because it is Leo season, one of the fire signs, okay? So, yeah. So, air signs, you guys are up next for the love messages, and then we will be getting into the fire sign love messages. Okay, if you are just now coming across this video for the first time in this channel, definitely go check out some of the past videos. Okay, and maybe something will resonate with you. And already most recent love messages that have been uploaded are the earth signs and the water signs. Okay, um, so I'm gonna welcome Spirit in and get you guys these downloads, and that'll be that. Okay, Holy Spirit of pure divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this message. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the listener as you see fit. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. Okay, so there's something significant about someone's neighbors. Okay, so this could be um, your neighbors or a neighbor that's a neighbor of like a family member of yours or something like that. You just have to take the messages as they are and just pay attention going forward. For some of you guys, you have neighbors that just recently moved out. For others of you, you have neighbors that will be moving in. For some of you guys are going to be the new neighbors, okay, of the neighborhood. So some of you guys may have just recently moved, um, or soon will be moving, okay. But there's something significant about neighbors, okay. So what I will say is, so I'm getting this energy of some of y'all may have had some neighbors that were like troublesome. For each of you, it's gonna be different. Some of y'all had neighbors that were like lightweight thieves, or like by that I mean like package thieves. You know what I'm saying? And maybe some of y'all were able to pinpoint who it was, and maybe I took action, or maybe I didn't. Who knows? You know your story. Um, but then also, um, there there's someone who has like neighbors that just were real. They could have been like, rowdy, like troublesome, a lot of chaos, a lot of movement always going on at their place, okay? Whether it's arguments or fights or just a bunch of loud noise. First, I'm hearing racket, so someone listening to this um, could be seasoned, okay, because that's kind of more of a seasoned term. Or maybe just like you stay with your granny or something like that, or an elder, and that's something they say. They be like, oh, they out there with all that racket. But yeah, there's something significant about neighbors. So anywho, what I'm getting though with like whoever has the neighbors that are like they always got something going on, or they always doing something, or always fighting, or just a bunch of chaos. Those neighbors are actually moving out. Okay, so thankfully for some of you guys, that's probably good news. Okay. um, for other of you, and for those of you who that is the case, and this also applies to someone else, even if like your past neighbors weren't like chaotic. You guys have some new neighbors that will be moving in that, like they're just a vibe. Like y'all probably will vibe together. Maybe y'all, barbecue together or chill, or maybe mess around and be like a good friend of yours. Or y'all have some drinks together, or y'all whatever. Like this, whoever this new neighbor is, it's a possibility that y'all actually, are happy that they moved in, and that y'all vibe. For some of y'all, this new neighbor could be a potential, new bae. Okay, just depending on who we talking about here. Okay, so now for those of you who I said like you are the new neighbor on the block, I feel as though Um, Basically, your neighbors are gonna be, inquisitive about who you are. Like they're gonna be kind of watching your moves and all of that. So if you are a private person, I would definitely suggest waiting until nighttime. I personally suggest this just in general. Okay, not even just about you being private, just more so about you being, smart, moving smart, because you never know. Who you are moving in near, whether you are in a high upscale neighborhood, nice neighborhood, or whatever in hood. Okay, it really doesn't matter, because when people see something they want, they will make plans and plot and scheme to get it, depending on who we talking about here. Okay, not everybody has integrity, even if a person has a lot of money. Some of those people actually don't have a lot of integrity themselves. Some of them got their money from not having integrity. Anywho, that's another story. Um, but definitely just, move your items in at nighttime. That way, not everybody really knows what all you got going on, that you're moving into your house. Okay. But I definitely get a feeling that people are just going to kind of be watching you, so um, just always be mindful of that. Okay. Um, it doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing. It's just because, let's be real. Like somebody moving on your block, like you want to know who they are and like what they got going on. Like what you coming in here with a bunch of drama, or you cool, you mind your business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely getting that energy. Now, for this could be literally for one person or whoever, multiples of you guys, but someone could be having like you could be having some type of pain in your head, okay? So a headache, right? For some of y'all, it's just you receiving downloads, okay? You being upgraded, your DNA is being upgraded, okay, at this time. For others of you, you just could have some type of um migraine, right? Because some of you guys probably have those regularly. So you'll just be experiencing that at this time. So definitely, use whatever methods you've come to learn that are helpful for you in that circumstance. I personally don't know a whole lot about that, but I do know that it's been said to drink like peppermint tea if if you have a headache. Now I don't know how well that works for a migraine, because to my knowledge a migraine is like quite intense. So I send you lots of love, and I hope that everything um, gets better for you, and that you don't feel the pain as much. Okay. um Also being guided to let someone know to definitely do a lot of deep breathing at this time, and make sure you're getting all of your vitamins, especially iron if you have low iron, okay, like B12, things like that. Also getting out in nature and like taking deep breaths in by some trees, okay, or something like that as well, okay. So a feather could be significant for some of you guys, okay. It just could be simply, your loved ones just sending you a little message letting you know, hey, I'm here, like pay attention, okay. Also just a feather just for you personally could have significance of some sort, okay. So take that if it resonates. For some of you guys, you could have like native um, like a native background, okay, native bloodline. So, for those of you, if you are unfamiliar of like what tribe your family's from and things like that, it will be a good time for you to go ahead and do some research and do some digging and asking, through the family what information they know as it pertains to that, and like what actual area your grandparents, great grandparents, all of them are like from. If you don't already kind of really know the specifics of that, okay, because it may come in handy in the near future for you, okay. Also, you could be experiencing some good luck soon. Ladybug definitely has significance at this time. Maybe there is something significant um, about ladybugs for you. I'm also getting someone's like loved one calls them ladybug, okay. So, if that's someone that's passed on, that's just them, letting you know, like, hey love, this is your message, pay attention. or just simply saying hey and that they love you, right? For others, it's just simply like there will be some good luck coming your way very soon. Okay, so you know, receive that. All right, 'cause we all love to receive some good blessings. Okay, the number four could be significant for someone as well. All right, that could be like your life path number. Your month could be in. I mean, I say your month. Your birth month could be in April. Just yeah, there could be something significant there for you about the number four. Okay, maybe that's just your lucky number. All right. Someone could have four kids. I mean, the list goes on and on. Okay, somebody I'm also getting, that was super random. I'm also getting someone needs to get four new tires. Okay, or someone will be receiving four new tires. I'm getting that as far as like in alignment with the good luck. So maybe one of y'all entered like a sweepstakes or a giveaway or something like that at the auto store or at the tire shop or something like that, and you about to win a brand new set of brand new set of four tires. Okay, I don't know. You look, everybody got different stuff going on, or you could just have someone that's blessing you with a new gift. You know, maybe there's a family member who they're doing well and they acknowledge like you need a new set of tires. They probably feel like you driving around that car, you got kids, or just simply for your own personal safety. They want to make sure you're good, so they're going to get you a set of tires. Okay, maybe they purchased some tires and they weren't really the right set or size, or they just changed their mind and wanted to get another set, and instead of returning them or exchanging them, they just like, what, such and such needs tires, let me just give them to them. Just want to do a good deed and sow a seed. Okay, or maybe this is just uh, a prompt from spirit for you to do something like that for someone that's a loved one of yours. Okay, so if you like, if somebody came to your mind that's a family member of yours, a sister, a cousin, whoever, a niece, whatever, and like they really aren't that good with upkeeping, or nephew, whatever, male, the gender doesn't matter, right? But you know that they're not doing that well with upkeeping their vehicle, okay, and things like that, changing their oil, tire, whatever. This might be the time for you to, sow a seed, do a good deed, and schedule them an oil change. Tell them, hey, I schedule your oil change. That's such and such. Go and pull up there. It's already paid for, whatever. Go get your set of tires, or I'm gonna drop your tires off, whatever. Right. So that's dope. And shout out to anybody who does do that. Okay. It's always a beautiful thing to be a blessing to others. That's what we're here for, right? We are here to work together, to love one another, to support one another, to be there, just in any way we can. And while for some gestures are small, 1313 on the timer, okay. Some gestures are small, but some gestures are humongous, depending on who's receiving them and who's, the giver and all of that, right? Everything comes full circle, and I think we all really enjoy a good gift. And for those of us who are the gift givers, I feel as though there's just no feeling um, like, just blessing somebody in some way, right? Even if it's just as simple as you know, put a little extra, I don't know, whatever. You just hand somebody some extra gas money at the gas station, like, hey, here you go, don't fill your tank up, or, whatever, right? Just all of that matters. And it just keeps your hand always touching more funds, okay? Um, everything that you circulate out, all the money that you circulate out circulates back to you tenfold, okay? Especially when you are moving in that energy, okay? Anywho, so the song Man Eater could be significant for someone, so you might want to go check that out. Okay, this might be how someone feels about you. All right, the artist is Daryl Hall and John Oates. Okay, so Hall and Oates basically. And I ain't even about singing. Anyway, Definitely, I'm definitely getting this energy of like somebody is like real life feeling some type of way. They feel a way because I'm getting like it's like this person must like I don't know how they feel about you right now. Well, like I say, they feel like you're a man eater, so they probably still like you. But whoever this was, like they were quite fond of you. They wanted to date you. If they, maybe y'all did date, or maybe y'all just kind of talked on the phone. I'm getting somebody like y'all used to talk on the phone, and this person really like was hoping that y'all would, really connect and for one specific person, if not more, I'm getting like this person specifically wanted to, do the do with you. Okay, they wanted to do it. Anywho, I am so goofy. I just say heard that saying it so long and it's funny. But anyway, um, so they wanted to, have relations with you and you wasn't feeling them on that level, whoever you are, okay? And so, basically you friend zone them. And I feel as though whoever you are, okay, it wasn't like you misled this person. I do feel as though you let this person know up front that like you weren't really interested in doing anything like that, that you just wanted to be friends. Like I feel like whoever you are, you were quite honest with this person. So I don't feel like you were trying to play them or, use them or anything like that. It's really not giving me that energy. But whoever this person is, like they just really was hoping in the back of their mind that like, oh no, nah, yeah, she gonna, or and I'm saying she, but very well could be he too, okay. But like, oh yeah, no, nah, they gonna like me. They gonna want to be with me. Like I'm gonna be cool. We just gonna talk and we gonna vibe. And for some of y'all, maybe y'all were talking to this person like often. Like, maybe I was talking to each other a few times out the week, if not regularly. And um, so that may have been what had this person's hopes high. I'm also getting something about like maybe you okay, going back to like the gift giving, like maybe you made a kind gesture just as a friend, okay, because y'all know some people be over. Some people aren't used to people being nice to them. I'm gonna just say that, okay. So when certain people are nice to them, especially if they already like them, that makes those people feel as though like you like them back on that level. Like, oh, okay, yeah, no, because I know this person ain't just out here just randomly sitting on the phone with people and giving them gifts and stuff like that. Meanwhile, the whole time that's just one of your love languages, and that's just how you are as a person. Like, so for them, they're totally overthinking the situation. You're just being you, and you just being a friend because friends can give one another gifts, and friends can talk on the phone without it being anything more. Okay, it's just a platonic connection, right? Um, and so anyway, long story short, I'm definitely getting like, yeah, you must either you had to be clear with them about something again, and it kind of like threw you off on a level of like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to really talk to you no more like that because clearly you didn't hear me the first time I told you that I just really wanted to be friends. And yes, I did get you a gift, or yes, I did, do some kind of kind gesture towards you, or yes, I may have complimented you, or whatever you did. But this person like took that and ran with it. So I feel as though now you feel kind of lightweight insulted, or like you really just don't even want to have to keep explaining yourself. Or even just like some of y'all feel like the person's kind of weird, like at this point, depending on who we're talking about. Um, so you just had to kind of really like pull back on this person, which I know in stuff like situations like that, it sucks because you probably like really like the person, but just not on that level. It's like, like we cool, like I vibe with you, I rock with you, like I enjoy talking to you. But at the same time, like I don't personally see myself wanting to be in a relationship with you or wanting to, have relations with you, right? So I don't know. I mean, everybody take it as it is for them, but that's definitely an energy I'm getting. And so basically, this person feels like you do this with all the men or all the women. Like they're like, oh, you a man eater, you a woman eater. Like you just use people for what you want to use them for, and then just spit them out. Like you you chew them up and you spit them out type deal. Um, yeah, I don't know, y'all. Take that for what it is, okay? And then I'm also getting change me by, oh my gosh, y'all, hold on. Okay, I'm just because you run around here and got it sounding like it's a basketball court or something with your feet screeching. So okay, not yet, almost. Okay. Um, but Change Me by Tamala Mann. Um, so check that song out if you're unfamiliar. But for those of you who are, then hey, you know what's up. So basically, I feel like that is someone's energy at this time, whether it's you or someone you're connected to. Someone is really in this space of, asking God to change certain ways about themselves. Maybe you just acknowledge that there's some things that you really want to work on, or you really want to do better and be better within yourself, whether it's just your mindset or just actions that you've been taking or actions that you have not been taking and you know that you need to. I mean, it's going to apply different for everyone, but I will say this. First off, if this is you I am speaking to, okay, um, I just want to say I salute you, kudos to you. It really takes a high level of self awareness to put yourself in a mind space of knowing that you can be better, knowing that you can be more, knowing that you deserve more, knowing that just being accountable, right? Acknowledging that, okay, like I need to start moving a little different, or I need to start, thinking differently, or just whatever your circumstance is. 22 on the timer, okay. Which also with that, interesting. That's interesting because so this may be significant for someone, but the first time I caught the timer, it was at 13:13, which would be 44. Okay, which would be 8, right? And then I just caught it at 22:22, right? Which is 44:44, right? Which, yeah. So I'm yeah, maybe that's significant for someone, okay? Anywho, and that goes, dang, and I'm just now catching that. And that goes back to me saying there was something significant about the number 4. So there could be something that's happening in 4 days, okay, from the time of you listening to this message, or 4 months, okay, or maybe they're just, could even be 4 years. Just depends on what we're talking about and whatever. But whatever came to your mind, like there could be something happening in the next 4 days, or 4 months, or 4 weeks, or 4 months, okay, and possibly 4 years, depending on what we're talking about. But going back to Change Me by Tamala Mann, um, I want to say that I'm proud of you, okay? It takes a lot to really sit with yourself and know that you need to do better. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is capable of doing that. A lot of people are very quick and easy to point fingers. You know what I'm saying? And just keep putting the blame on everyone outside of themselves, and keep holding on to trauma and victimization, and not acknowledge that ultimately it's you or it's me. You know what I'm saying? Um, and honestly, like a good portion of the people outside of ourselves anyway are just mirrors for us to see certain things about ourselves, whether they're things that we need to work on, things that we do ourselves and we just don't notice it, or things that we can embody and that we can be. So you take that as it is for yourself. And the other thing that I do want to speak to on that is be ready, okay? When you are, there's certain prayers that when you pray them, you got to be ready for what you're praying for. You have to be ready for what you're manifesting. You have to be ready to receive what it is that you're asking for, because when you ask for, the divine, like, higher self that you are, to really change you and come over yourself, right? And restore you and all of that, rebuild you. I mean, it is not necessarily going to be an easy process. I'm gonna just say that. A lot of times, depending on where you are at on your journey, it literally can take you into a whole new awakening, a whole dark night of the soul, where you are really like soul searching and finding out who you are, and going through some experiences that actually bring that out of you. You know what I'm saying? And force you to change. You get what I'm saying? So, um, like, okay, here's an example. Say you are noticing that you're very codependent, right? And you just come to like you just got to this place of you're so frustrated with yourself because of being codependent. Because like you used to always try to put things on other people. It's like, well, why you ain't do this and why da da da, and like you're just always depending on someone else. And you kind of realize, like, you know what, like if I was doing this on my own, or if I was able to handle this on my own, then I wouldn't even have to be mad at such and such for not doing what I asked them to do, or that type of energy, right? So it's like you just really starting to acknowledge a little more of your own accountability in things, and how, like, if you played your own role as from a different angle, then you wouldn't even be having some of the issues that you're having with certain people, okay? Or you wouldn't have to feel the certain feelings that you've been feeling, as far as like maybe you feeling like you're not being supported, or maybe you're feeling like people are taking advantage of you, or you could even be going through an experience where people are saying that you are using them or something like that, right? Depending on what we're talking about. And so in that, you get in the space of praying and asking God to change you, and asking God to, put you in a space of being independent, right? And manifesting that for yourself, like, you know what, I just want to be independent. I want to be able to do things on my own. I don't want to have to depend on other people, that type of thing, right? And so, what can come with that? Here's my example. Say you are um, I don't know. Say you're in a relationship, right? So in this connection, you are very codependent, and you have arguments with your spouse or your person, because you feel like they're not stepping up to the plate when it comes to certain things. Well, sometimes, unfortunately, you can end up having to part ways with this partner, right? Which, what you're not realizing is that in you parting ways with this partner, it really can, it forces you pretty much, if you are focused on really improving yourself, okay? And I say that because a lot of people, what will happen is, in those situations, they'll still remain codependent, because they'll just jump from that relationship right into another, because they're still codependent. They're still wanting somebody to help with bills, or somebody to fall back on, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or still, like, even just codependency of sexual relations, right? That's a real thing too. But say you got the money, you able to handle your own stuff, but you just can't be alone, and you can't be to yourself, like when it comes to sexually, like you want somebody in your bed at night, that type of thing, right? So that's the thing as well. So it's like you gotta really be on that journey of, okay, look, I'm leaving this person, or we parting ways or whatever. Okay, I'm moving in my own space, my own place. I gotta handle all the bills myself. I gotta, learn to be more disciplined when it comes to who I, bring into my energy, and who I share my energy with, whatever, or my body or whatever. Like, that's not an easy transition for a lot of people. Um, but I will personally say, just from personal experience, it's very enlightening. It's very enlightening. Um, and I'm so very grateful for all of the different events that took place in my personal life, that um, brought me out of my codependency, because it did. It really allowed me to see myself in a whole different life, a light, and it allowed myself to love myself that much more, because it showed me just, the depths of my soul. It showed me how strong and capable I am, and so much more. So, I say all that to simply say, if this is a similar situation that you're going through, know that you're capable, know that you can overcome whatever's going on. And know that it may not be easy if you are asking for change. 30-30 on the timer, okay? It may not be an easy transition, but I promise you it's one that's worth it. Okay. I promise you that. You will just have a whole different level of respect for yourself. So much so that you value yourself more. And you won't allow anybody else to devalue you, or to, what I'm saying, discredit you, or anybody else to you know be within your energy that don't have respect for you. You know what I'm saying? And that in itself changes your life, because you 31, pardon me, 31, 11 on the timer, because then you don't experience as much uh like, you just, I don't know, all the stuff you was experiencing with your codependency, you don't experience that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because you get them. It just lifts your frequency. I'm gonna just say that. Okay, your frequency rises from you doing the work. Okay, from you doing the shadow work, from you doing the root work, like digging deep and really sitting with yourself and getting to the, like, bottom of it. Like, okay, first off, why am I so codependent? Like, what is it that makes me feel like I need XYZ, or I need this person, or, you know what I'm saying? So, and mind you, let me be very clear. Like, it don't have to be about, like, a person. That's why I said XYZ, because it could be a thing. Like, for some of y'all, it could be sex. Okay, for some of y'all, you could have a sexual addiction, and I think a lot of people don't talk about having a sexual addiction. It is a thing. A lot of people are so focused on, like, alcohol, the drugs, that type of thing, and even shopping. That's a thing. There are a lot of people who go out and just buy things to try to make themselves feel good, which is really just a temporary high, which is no different than alcohol, sex, or pills, or whatever. All of it's just a temporary high. And in order for you to keep getting that high, you have to keep getting high. Right? You have to keep buying the things. You have to keep having sex with random people, or just, whatever. You have to keep popping the pills. You have to keep drinking the drinks. You have to keep smoking the weed, like all of that. And let me be very clear, okay? Disclaimers. I'm always throwing them out. Like I said before in numerous readings, this is never, my messages are never from a space of judging anybody. Why? Because I myself personally have had to deal with a lot of some of the things that I speak about, have experienced certain things, have grown from certain things, have had to check myself in certain areas. Long story short, your girl can't talk. Okay, I can't be hypocritical and act as though at some point in time, certain circumstances were not me. So I'm just want to put that out there so that people know, like, I definitely can relate. 33 on the timer. I definitely can relate with many different circumstances, because I've been through a lot. That's why I am here in this journey at this time, able to, use my intuition and my personal experiences and share with you different methods of how to help yourself, or just even to speak to a lot of these things. Okay, so just know you're in a safe space here. Okay. Um, so, if anything resonates with what I said in the messages, definitely go ahead and let your girl know. Okay. You can shoot me an email, you can drop it down in the comment section. Um, I also would love for you guys to drop in the comment section that I am an overcomer, because you are, or something along the lines of that. I'm a conqueror, I'm a warrior, some type of positive affirmation for yourself. Just gas yourself up, build yourself up, because you are capable. Like, put that in there. I am capable. Okay. Something that is I am, because you are that you are, therefore you are, right? I am that I am, therefore I am. Okay. You put that in the comment section. Whatever. But yeah, I just want y'all to speak positivity over yourselves, because let's be real, there's light and dark in the world, and I'm pretty sure you've seen enough of the dark. Okay, so let's just make sure we are operating in the light as best as we possibly can and sharing that light with others. Okay, no, not every day is going to be bright and sunny, right? We have days that are cloudy, days that are stormy, and all that. Okay, but um, it helps you out a lot if you're able to see things from more of a um, optimistic way, but always being mindful of being realistic, right? Because you gotta have that balance. You know what I'm saying? You can't just live in the land of illusions. Okay, you'll be lost. All right, but definitely still just doing your best to see the brighter side of things. Okay, but still being real with yourself. Okay. So yeah, tap that thumbs up button if this resonated with you in any way. Subscribe if you have not already subscribed, and yeah, if you have any inquiries about a personal message for yourself, right? So that it's something that's more structured to you and your own personal energy. That information is also down in the description box as well. This is your downloads for today, and I hope that it was helpful for you guys. I will see you later. I love you.